Hi, and welcome to Emotional Tune-Up Time Just for Men. This is Series 3, Episode 3 of the Time to Heal video and podcast series. I'm E.G. Cassidy. Thank you for joining me. Today's title to today's episode is Tapping into Your Deeper Emotions. And this is for all the beautiful, wonderful men out there. And I want to talk about first, I want you to ask yourself, do you have trouble accessing your deeper emotions? Because in my experience, a lot of men do. They struggle with this, and culture has taught them, well, emotions are for women, not for men. Be strong, be tough, and all that garbage. And it's just not true. Emotions are for men too. And you have a plethora of mysterious, fascinating, ancient emotions inside of you that are just waiting to come out and play. So if you're not able to access deeper emotions, the first thought I have about it is that you have the ability to do it, but are you afraid to do it? And if you're a man that has some fear around accessing any of his emotions, you might want to think about why. Why is that? Ask yourself the question, why do I have fear around feeling and accessing my own emotions? So let's run through a couple of quick scenarios before we get to how to tap into deeper emotions, about why the fear is present if you do have it to accessing your deeper emotions. Ask yourself this: do you have a fear of intimacy? Do you have a fear of getting hurt, being vulnerable and then getting hurt? Or do you think that you're going to look weak in front of your partner if you do that? Maybe you were never shown how to utilize and access deeper emotions by your parents. Always falls back to the parents, right? I know I was never shown any deeper connecting emotional tools or skills when I was growing up. I saw a lot of anger and hostility, but no deep emotional connections in my home. Excuse me. So I had to learn how to do that on my own as a woman, and that was a big part of my healing process. And I'm still learning. I'm still learning how to do it, because what I've found is that there are deeper and deeper levels of intimacy that we as humans can tap into. And personally, I'm trying to tap into those deeper levels. And yes, sex has a lot to do with those deeper levels. That's for another emotional tune-up session. But I will say this: if you can't access your deeper emotions, learn how, because it's going to improve your sex life immensely. Trust me on this, guys. I have had sex with men that could tap into their emotions and men that could not, and the difference in those sexual experiences is mind-blowing. Okay. I mean, it's really, really good sex for a woman when a man can tap into those emotions and bring that into the sexual experience as a part of the lovemaking. Or even if you don't want to call it lovemaking and it's just flat out sex, when those emotions come out and are present, ooh wee, oh my God, it's fantastic. So if you're not able to do that, learn how to do it here. I'm going to try and help you learn how to do it, and then take it into the bedroom with you, and let me know if you don't mind. Give me some feedback and let me know if it helped you in the bedroom. You can do that on my email from my website. I'll give you at the end of the video, of the podcast, if you're listening and or watching. So let's start with become aware. Number one, become aware or conscious that you have these deeper emotions inside of you. They are there. Start becoming consciously aware that, hey, they're there. They're inside of me. I have access to them. Just because you're a man doesn't mean you don't have them inside of you or have access to them. They're inside your soul and your spirit. They're there. You just have to access them, okay? Number two, address any fear, if you're able to, behind accessing them. Ask yourself the questions I just went over. Sit down, ponder them, and start beginning to understand your own system, okay? So now, number 3, let's start with the exercise to bring some of these deeper emotions to the surface. So I want you to sit still and take several slow, deep breaths in through your nose and out through your mouth. Now, when you do this, when you breathe in through your nose deeply, don't raise your chest. Send that air down into your diaphragm, which is going to make your stomach go out a little bit. So you're going to go, your stomach will expand. Hold that breath for 3, 4, or 5 seconds, and then slowly release it through your mouth. Now, I want you to do that 4 times to get your mind in a very calm state. And it'll help you get into a calm state. Crack your neck a little bit, stretch a little bit. Close your eyes when you take that breath. Hold it until you start to feel calm. Okay? You may want to pause this and do that first, and then hit play again. 4 or 5 deep breaths in through the nose. Hold it down into your diaphragm. Release it through your mouth to calm your mind. And try and let go of anything that's going on in your life. Bills, kids, partners, work. Let it all go. This is your time. This is your time to do something good for you. Okay? Now, the first emotion, the first word I'm going to give you is calm. I want you to picture in your mind and about something that makes you feel calm. For me, it's the mountains. Sitting in the mountains, it's quiet and peaceful, but the birds are chirping. I can hear water running over a stream. That brings me into a very calm state. Okay, so you think about something that brings you into a very calm state. Maybe you're sitting on a beach and the waves are coming up to the shore and they're floating back into the sea, and that's a very calming sound for me. I love that. So, what does it feel like inside to feel calm? And just stay with it until you're able to feel some calm inside. Take a few more deep breaths. Maybe pause this session for a few minutes and just sit and focus on calm. All right, and when you're finished with that, I want you to move on to the next word and emotion, which is proud. What have you done in your life that you're proud of? And don't worry about any of the things you've done that are fucked up. We've all done fucked up things in our lives. We've all done stupid stuff. We've all made mistakes. Right now, I want you to just think about something you've done that you're proud of. Did you win a golf game? Did you throw a touchdown pass? Did you hit a home run? Did you do something nice for your partner? Anything you've done in your life that you are proud of. For me, let me think for a minute. And I want you, if you're watching the video, to look at my face and watch my face. And let's see what happens when I think of something I'm proud of. What am I proud of? Ooh, I'm proud of myself for finishing a book. This was several years back. And it was hard and it was tough, but damn, when I finished it, it was like, yes, I'm so fucking proud of myself. And I'm still proud of myself. So see what happens when I feel the emotion proud. My face lights up. I smile. My cheekbone, my cheekbones are rising up. I love the feeling of proudness, So proud is the next word and emotion I want you to spend some time focusing on. And when you're finished with proud, we're going to move on to the word worthy. Now, Even if you don't feel worthy about yourself, you are worthy. Every human being is worthy. You're magnificent and you're worthy. And just try for a minute to tap into the word worthy and feel it inside of you and see what it feels like. Even if you don't think you're worthy, picture someone else you think is worthy, a worthy human being, and think about what that feels like, and then try to transfer that feeling to yourself. Okay, so focus on worthy for just a few minutes and see if it brings a smile to your face. Okay, pause the video, pause the podcast, feel worthy for a few minutes. Now, the next word that I want you to tap into the emotion of is sexy. All right, now you guys might be thinking, oh, that's a woman for word, a word for women. Excuse me, getting silly. But it's not. You know, when you go into the bedroom with your partner, whether it's a male or female partner, and you're about to get it on, you want to feel sexy and you want your partner to feel that emanating and coming from you. Okay, so think for a minute. Picture yourself as a sexy hunky fox. We back in the day used to call guys foxy and foxes and hunks. Think of yourself as a hunky sexy fox, and feel what that feels like for just a few minutes. Okay, now, as a woman, you know, we don't usually have trouble feeling sexy, or at least I don't. I mean, you know, I love to feel sexy. I love to put on a sexy gown or a sexy robe, a see-through sexy robe, and just, you know, exude that when I'm engaging with I don't have a partner, but when I'm engaging in sexual activities. I'm giving secrets away now, huh? I know, right? I enjoy the feeling of sexy, and so does the person that I'm with. So I want you to practice that one the most when you are not watching and listening this, or pause it and just sit back and make yourself feel sexy. All right? Now, love me some sexy men, not gonna lie, and I love it when a man exudes his sexuality in the bedroom. Now, my experience again has been men that can tap into their deeper emotions can tap into their sexuality very well as well, or very in a very good way. So think about that for a minute. Now, the last word I want you to emotion I want you to tap into. I need a little drink here after that one. A little Topo Chico to cool me off. Is empathy. All right. Empathy is being able to understand and share someone else's feelings. So focus on that word. Picture someone you love and imagine what it feels like to feel their pain, or to feel their joy, or to feel their sorrow, or to feel their excitement. Okay. When someone comes to you and is sharing their emotions or their pain, they want you to empathize with them. Okay, so learning empathy is a really, really, really good emotional tool to have when you're in a relationship, and even when you're not in a relationship. So I want you to sit back and think about empathizing with someone that you love. Okay? And tap into that emotion the best you can. All right? And feel empathy for another human being. Okay? And that's another good one to work on. A really good one to work on, because especially men, if you're in a relationship with a woman, women need empathy. We need you to listen. We need you to empathize with us. Okay? And really, when women are talking about their emotions and their struggles in life and their pain or whatever, we don't always want you to solve the problem for us. And I know men are good at that. They're really good at, oh, let me solve it. Let me do this. Let me go beat him up, or let me do something. We just, 9 out of 10 times, we just want you to listen and empathize with us and say, hey, are you okay? How does that feel? Well, I'm sorry that that's making you feel that way. We want empathy. We need empathy. So empathy is a really, really good emotion for you to practice. So that's just a few of the emotions you can tap into. You could print out a list of emotions and pick the ones you like the best and practice tapping into those emotions. And then, like I said, take that into the bedroom with you. Whatever emotions, good emotions that you tap into, take it into the bedroom with you, because it's going to help and improve your sex life. I promise you. I promise you. Now, if you weren't able to tap into those deeper emotions, I have one last suggestion for you, and that is learn how to meditate. Get a free app, put it on your phone. There are free guided meditations, there's free musical meditations. And before you attempt this exercise, meditate to some music or something for 10 to 15 minutes first, just to help you clear out the nonsense in your mind, the everyday nonsense of living life. Clear it out, okay? Then attempt to do the exercise that I've taught you, tapping into those deeper emotions, taking the deep breaths in through the nose to calm the mind, into the diaphragm and out through the mouth. And then try to tap into your emotions. It takes practice, okay? It really does. It takes time and practice, and I have to practice it because of the way that I grew up. Now, you might say to yourself, well, I'm just not really that interested in feeling my deeper emotions. Why is it important that I do that? Well, again, I'm going to say number one is better sex life. Number two, to create some emotional intelligence in your life so that you can grow. Number three, so you can grow emotionally. And number four, so you can understand yourself on a deeper level and have a deeper connection with your partner. People are looking for and wanting deeper, more meaningful connections in their life, and especially women. And this can help you to do that. So I hope that you have enjoyed this episode. If you did, please like and follow. Hit the follow button, hit the like button. Show me some love. I need some love. And if you have any comments or questions about it, go to my website at www.egcassady.com. And there's a little link, there's an email link there you can click on if you have any questions or comments. I hope that you've enjoyed this episode, and have a great day.